Hey guys, I don't really think I need to introduce myself by now since you probably know my name. But I am here to do a deck profile of the main deck I run, and if some haven't figured it out or even checked out my channel, I run dragons as my main ones. So, since I've been doing deck profiles, I just wanted to show my main one recently, and I told myself I was not going to do it until I got this mat, and it came in today. So, you guys are just in for a treat. So, to start for the monsters, we have Single Dread, just for level 2 tuners, and it's a searcher if it ever gets attacked. Excuse me. 3 Totem Dragons. Now, he is just great in this deck, because if I control no monsters and only have dragons in the grave, I can always make sure I have a summon fodder. And if people negate this, here's the thing. Since you guys negated summon, it never hit the field, so it still goes to the graveyard, and I can still summon it back during the standby phase. Single copy Exploder, just one's good enough, that's all I need. But it's great to pop anything that's stronger than I can run over. Single Delta Flyer, it is a great way to just synchro into some things I might need, or it's a 1500 attacker, I could just use it like that. 3 Masked Dragons, it's either search or stall, and I could just search for stuff I need or just stall until I get the cards I need. Single Prime, that's basically all you need, and it's good enough for me. I mean, I've only needed one, there's never a situation where I need 2. But if he gets bottomless or something and I can't protect him, then it's kind of messed up. And my favorite card in the deck, 3 Light and Darkness Dragons. Now, the way this is, it's I guess a Disaster Dragon build, but I more focus around just the LADDs. I mean, sure, some people are thinking, oh, doesn't it negate my stuff? But I can get around it pretty easy. And of course, what's a dragon deck without these guys? The Red Eyes Darkness Metals and the Red Eyes Weapons. They're a standard in dragon builds. For the spells, I have 1 Tech Bait Doll, which is pretty funny, because if I either hit the traps like Solemn Warnings or Judgments, the warnings, they go straight to the grave, but the judgment, it forces activation. So they have to pay half their life points. If they're at 8,000, I can do this to push for game if I wanted to, if I hit the right card. Single Book of Moon, it's a great way to traditionally stop tuners or attacking, but it's also a great way for me to reuse LADD. It's kind of self-explanatory. Single Staple Trunade for back row hate. Dark Hole for monster hate. 2 Gold Sarks. I was thinking putting at 3, but at the moment 2 works fine. I always get 1 in the hand anyway at game 1. Single Monster Reborn. Barrel from a different dimension to either reuse the Totem Dragons or the Wyverns, or if I ever get anything removed that I just want to keep, like the Prime Material Dragons or the Red Eyes. 2 MSTs for more back row hate. And of course Future Fusion, which is self-explanatory in the Dragon deck. For trap cards, we run Single Magic Drain. Great tech card for me because it works great for the 6am builds because Xians really can't get over it. And of course, if they try to smoke screen and they have less of a hand, this is for sure going to stop it, especially when they're top decking, which is kind of the worst situation they could ever have. 1 Tech 7 Tools. Sorry guys, no malfunctions, because in this deck I would rather make sure I get to destroy the trap cards that get pulled out. 3 Compulses. Now, to me, I've shown these in the videos before, but in this deck, to me it's like another Book of Moon. I would use this to reuse a LADD, and basically it's just this. So, I faced stun decks before, and I had LADD out, and they would have Doomcal. So, when they tried to negate this thing's effect, I just chained a Doomcal and put it back to my hand. And to ensure that, one of these is always in the graveyard just in case, so I can special summon it on turn. I mean, in a situation one time, I faced a Raikou where I planned to attack, they Mirror Forced, and I would attempt to negate. But I compulsed and bounced his Ryo back to his hand. And he only had 1200 life points left, and this guy had 1800 left when he attacked, so I attacked for game. So the Compulse is just another way for me to reuse LADD. This deck is so LADD manipulative. 1 Royal Oppression, rather have it set for game 1 just because, I don't know, it's a great tech. One Solemn Judgment. I only run one. I don't run warnings because life point pays kind of hurt me, so I would like to keep those to a minimum. 2-dimensional prisons, just, it's self-explanatory. And 1 staple mirror force, self-explanatory. For extra deck, I have 1 android. I only go into this if I really need to gain life points, so that's just the case. 1 Catastor, staple. Bryonic, staple. Colossal Fighter, to me, works if I need a defense, and I probably can't run over anything. 1 Thought Ruler. Now, this card is probably like, oh, it's so unusual, why would you run it? Well, having these 2 out is so bad against other decks. It's such a lockdown, because any creature I kill, I gain the life points, and if you try to target it, I just pay 1,000 to give it up. Then this one stops your special summon, so I just get rid of 800. So I'm gaining, I'm losing, I'm gaining, I'm losing. Either way, I'm still keeping my life points at standard at least. Excuse me. 1 Iron Chain, kind of staple, it's splashable in any deck. 1 Exploder Dragon Wing, just in case there are some monsters I cannot run over, for example, Marshmelons or Spirit Reapers, so I can automatically destroy those. Ancient Fairy, just for Gravekeepers or any field spell usage. Black Rose, just in case I need to nuke the field, and there have been times where I needed that. 1 Scrap Dragon. For now, 1's worked fine. I might want to go to 2, but it works, and it's a great way to use up any cards that are useless, or if I want to get rid of my Royal Oppression after I activate it, just, yeah, pop that. 1 Red Dragon, it's self-explanatory, and to get over defenses. 2 Stardust Dragons. Now, I might put it down to 1, but 2 will be staying in here for now. 1 Trident Dragon, self-explanatory. I usually use this to push for game, and of course, because Feature Fusion's in here, you can't run it without the 5-headed dragon. That's the main deck. For side deck choices, we have 3 Quackimiru Dragos, just to stop traditional plays like Black Wings. Really stops Twilight nowadays, and this works even against Frognards because they can't Battle Fade, they can't Gores, they can't Trag. And yeah, it just makes sure that none of those really annoying cards pop out. Sorry guys, my voice is kind of dying, but yeah. 2 Noblemen's of Crossouts, just in case I bump into any cards that are flip effects, or even Gravekeepers. Corridors of Agony, just in case I face GBs, and yeah, this card's really helped me. 1 more sided in Magic Drain, just in case the deck is more spell heavy. Another sided in 7 Tools, and in case the deck is trap heavy. 2 Dust Tornadoes in addition to the Gravekeepers or any decks that use back row. Rivalry to stop those new traditional plays like TGs, Doppelplants, or anything that uses multiple types. And 2 Discords for decks that mass synchro. So yep, that's my main dragon build that I run. So if any comments, opinions, whatever, yeah, I'll take them all. And of course, alright guys, LilLADD92 signing out. Peace.